So after leading the UNLV football team to a 3-0 start for the first time in 40 years and helping them crack the top 25, running Rebels quarterback Matthew Sluka has decided to make his next move his best move over an NIL dispute with the school's collective. So Sluka made the announcement on his Twitter Tuesday night saying, "I've decided to utilize my redshirt year and will not be playing in any additional games this season. I committed to UNLV based on certain representations that were made to me, which were not upheld after I enrolled. Despite discussions, it became clear that these commitments would not be fulfilled in the future. I wish my teammates the best of luck this season and hope for the continued success of the program." So, according to Sluka's rep, as well as his father, there was a verbal agreement for him to receive $100,000 to play at UNLV this season, but he has only received a small portion of that bread. But according to UNLV's NIL collective, this is cap, as they never agreed to this deal. They did make a $3,000 payment to Sluka, and we're discussing a monthly payment of $3,000, so $3,000 a month before he decided to dip. So NCAA redshirt rules allow a player to retain a year eligibility if they play 4 or fewer games in a season. So Sluka spent the previous 4 seasons at Holy Cross before transferring to UNLV. He'll now have a year of eligibility to go play somewhere else for one more season. Bomani, you are a special guest on this couch. Do you have any issue with the UNLV quarterback dipping on the team after 3 games?
No, the issue on this is nobody can tell what's going on with the money. UNLV is insistent that they did what they said they were supposed to do. He went back on the other side. The problem is there are no rules. Like, we have seen this happen school after school. The kid, Rashada, that went to Florida and had a deal, and then right before signing day, they're like, hey, we ain't got the money. And so he thought he was going to get an 8-figure deal for 4 years and then wound up with some pittance of that going to Arizona State. It ain't got no rules. What everybody, I think, needs to understand is different people handle where is my money in different ways. This young man decided that he was just not going to play anymore. Somebody going to show up and get his motherfucking money by the time this whole... Not everybody has the same brain on this. And so the whole thing has no rules. Even if you put it on paperwork, there's nobody for you to go up to and be like, hey, we got this deal and they didn't give me my money. There's nobody to adjudicate the matter. And so you're going to have this all over the place. Where is my money? You're going to have dudes at halftime stopping and saying, okay, like I said, where is my money? That used to happen. That's one of those SMU stories. Was at halftime, one of them cats being like, okay, cool, but can I get a little more money? Apparently UNLV's better than they thought they would be. And so people are like, okay, so I think I should get a little bit more money. Somebody got the money. It was better when they was paying them in bags. When y'all was getting paid, it was better when y'all was getting paid in bags.
When B was getting that $250.
Hey man, you know, if a dude paid you with a bag, the service needs to be delivered.
Man, niggas' careers have been messed up because of that. I ain't get nothing.
So he said they had
because you went to Europe.
He said they had a verbal agreement. So nothing signed, nothing written in paper. But he was performing very well, led him to their best start in 40 years, and then tapped out on his team because my bread wasn't right. And they're in Vegas.
I bet you another school.
You don't know those dudes. He tapped out on the team. He tapped out on some dudes that he just met that he came to play for to get some money. Right?
Absolutely.
This is going to happen. I
get money from somewhere else already.
But this is going to happen all the time.
They're going to say this ain't old school Vegas.
Go sell your dream.
Thankfully, this ain't old school Vegas.
Somebody already.
Hey, I bet Tark would have made sure they got that money right.
You will be here tomorrow, nigga.
Damn, so wait, it's like contract.
What you think?
Like, I don't get it.
College is crazy now.
So basically, he's saying y'all made a deal to give me $100K.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all was bullshitting my bread. Y'all gave me 3, and you're supposed to give me 3 a month. I'm out here cooking.
But that's like that for multiple people in college, though?
It's
like they could.
It's happening often.
It's everybody.
It's happening a lot.
Because now all the schools can pay.
Because I can tell you. Because what's happening too is the teams is like, well, I promise you $200,000, but you ain't giving me $200,000 worth. So it's working on both. It's both sides. Is like it's real grimy.
You can outperform or you can underperform.
Before. We're gonna do this for you, we're gonna do this for you, come on to our school. Now they getting to throw all these fake numbers out. I give you $7 million come to my school. Once you enroll there and you start playing, they don't think you have the balls enough to quit.
Well, this is my question.
When I
did the HBO show, we did something on NIL, and what we found is that not that many people at that time were actually making money. It felt like the average was like $1,000 per person.
Hey, that's still going on.
When you really shook it out. And so what you do now, though, I met some agent somewhere, and he was like, oh, no, these guys, and he rattled off the numbers. How legit are the numbers that these guys rattling off versus the money that people actually get? Because once you say they're getting the money, that's fine. Who actually has to pay you becomes the question. And so I don't know how much money these dudes are actually getting. They're telling you that they get these big numbers.
On paper,
Right.
it's fine.
On paper, it looks
It's not
great.
regulated.
It's not
So
regulated.
And
they
some
can say
schools
whatever.
are doing it. Some
They
schools
got
are doing it big.
valuation
Some schools
shit,
are not.
whatever
Look
that
at
means.
Florida,
The
he
valuation
said,
just made up.
Yeah,
our
made up
team
number,
got,
valuation.
I think like 200 million
Athletes
put
are
away
using
for
it for leverage,
NIL
though.
deals.
200
making
million
this
put away
much?
for
I said, what the fuck?
Just lying.
But look, some of these collectives breaking banks, breaking bag. But Bomani, like you said, across the board at the highest level, yeah, guys are getting bags. But I've spoken to a lot of college football players, and they looked at me like I was crazy. And I'm
Hey,
like, yo,
man.
what's the situation going on
seen
there?
the-
But also
You
for
give
the
everybody
collective,
trust.
not everybody giving the collective the money that they say. You see this with Tennessee is adding a gratuity to the check now.
Yeah.
Where they put a percentage on tickets in order to pay for this. Because they basically passing the hat at games and being like, pay the players.
Yeah, because you
Put something in the
Because if
offer.
you put,
Yeah, put
you
some
put 105,000 in that joint,
Yeah.
six
Well, I
times a
talked
year.
to,
Yeah, you can concession and but you can take care of some students,
I talked to
student athletes with that.
the athletic department at USC, and we were asking them about the NIL stuff, and they were talking about like the boosters and stuff.
Yeah.
The boosters now have the opportunity to either give money to the school or the collective.
Yeah.
Because some boosters are like, I don't want athletes seeing none of this. But then some boosters are like, I only want athletes seeing this, and it's starting to affect
Well,
the university.
If you're the athletic department, right, and you were used to just getting all of that bread to do whatever you please with,
Yeah.
See, that's the issue. It's a competition.
You're not
between-
excited
it's a
about-
it's a
I can just go
competition
right to the
between
dude
the
now.
department and the players about who gets the money.
Because now the boosters,
So
they love this player. They're like, oh, I have this company. I want you to do an ad for this company.
Yeah.
Now I don't got to give money to your school.
Well, they
I'm
gon-
just give it to you.
When they gonna start doing the little money, the guys, little 5 and 10 here and there, they gonna give the money to the players. The big money's gonna build locker rooms. The big money's gonna make do all the stadium stuff or whatever it is. That's how they trying to get it out. And so fans are gonna be the ones that wind up paying the money
And they
to
gonna
the
start
players.
naming rights on the college stadiums and stuff now.
It was
right? Like,
better when
right?
agents were coming up.
Yeah,
with
it was just because it's
It was
like
better.
down
Meet
pat
me at
guy.
Arby's.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Meet me at Arby's, like 6:43.
Like, hey, want to go to Janet Jackson concert tonight?
Come
I'll
through
be
the
there.
drive-through, ask for number 16.
Yeah, but it number 16. You know what the problem is the parents themselves. They're thinking the school is paying them the NIL. You don't want the school to pay you the NIL because you want to get your NILs from outside companies. That's you and your team. When you're saying, oh, the school give me 200,000, where the fuck you think the school is getting it from? They're lying to you. Right? You're not worth 200,000 of them at that moment in time. If you look at all the big girls all the big dudes that signing money, this has nothing to do with the school itself. The school just wants you there, so they're going to tell you whatever you want. But when they're getting sponsorship money, like,
That's
we got
outside.
McDonald's,
That's out.
they're getting it. You come to this event, right? The team event, and then they calculate the money according to everybody.
Gotcha.
Right? They're not going to say, we got 50,000, you're the best player, we're going to give you 40 of it. No. Right. It's going to be 1,000 for everybody, and then they keep the rest. All that. Hell no.
That's what the collective is.
And the coaches, all the NIL deals,
That's why the biggest marketable players do not even use the collective.
they don't use the team.
They
Like when
do
you're
their
talking
own
about
Like,
Andrew
Cooper
Reeves
Flag
and
is
all
not
that.
worried about Duke.
Yeah, he's not getting Duke sponsors. He's going out and getting.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is
Get
that
my New Balance bag, please.
Like the team itself, that the school themselves, they're thinking about themselves first, so they're going to use your name to get this, right? Oh yeah, he's going to be here at the Make-A-Wish Foundation, give us 100,000, and then we're all splitting it. Versus you're going out on your own and your own team and your own PR, going out and getting deals. That's your money.
Yeah.
So when you look at some of these guys, these people's NIL deals, these big monies have nothing to do with the school.
Which is why when people said that the players were going to take a pay cut when they went pro, it was wrong.
makes no sense,
Because
yeah.
they weren't taking money from the
Who
school.
took a pay cut on this chair, on this couch?
I took a pay cut.
You did? You did? You did? How many people took a pay cut? I'm just wondering.
I took a pay cut.
Oh, okay.
I took $60 million pay cut.
Damn.
I like the number 111. 111 instead of 127.
I mean, I would have preferred the 127 to one, but I'm just saying, you know.
But you know,
Could have figured out a way to like
Hey,
127.
they could build it themselves. Let's go to this side of the couch. Shad, what you think about?
Yeah, nigga.
I took a pay. Oh no, from college.
College, motherfucker.
I took a pay cut going to the NBA. I can tell you that. Bro, I got traffic. I
You just wanted to throw out there.
ain't like, God damn.
They was turning up in Tucson, Gil.
Whoa, relax. I didn't do. They had nothing to do with the team itself. I was balling outside the team.
I heard you had the Tony Roma's plug back in the day. Tony Roma's plug.
What was that they called Arizona though? Was that the U of Pay? Was Arizona the U of Pay? I feel like I've heard about the U of Pay.
All I'm saying is,
I forgot. I forgot. You. Let's say we got two. I forgot.
all I'm saying is we ain't have to steal shrimp legs to survive. I can tell you that. We was stocked up.
Shrimp legs? Shrimp legs?
Crab legs.
Stealing shrimp legs is hilarious.
Hey, you can steal it on this Hey, man, you know what I mean?
Wait, shrimp got legs though, so I was.
That's what I'm saying. Little itty bitty
I want it
legs.
all, man. They just ain't running fast.
So let's go to this side of the couch. So what do y'all think about UNLV quarterback Matthew Sluka saying, y'all didn't have my bread, we 3-0 right now. I'm going to dip on y'all when we have the potential of having one of our best seasons in a long, long time.
He didn't go there because he loved you.
I didn't have this type of problem.
He good? Is he good?
Yeah, asking you.
Is he good? Anybody know?
Is he good?
Who? I mean, shit, good enough to go 3-0. He's actually had a solid season.
I mean, he was at Holy Cross before he got there.
Yeah,
Man.
but
How's
Keep
he
what?
playing?
he's, so I'll read you his stats.
I bet you UNLV was the only school that was giving him.
So I'll give you his
period.
stats. Completed 21 of 48 passes for 318 yards and 6 touchdowns. 21 of 48 passes for 318 yards and 6 touchdowns.
I know what I had to say it again.
21 of 48
3
passes.
games?
In football?
Yes.
Is that good or
But he's also rushed
not good, right? Okay.
rushed 39 times for 286 yards. So,
The dual threat
yeah,
quarterback.
the duel on one side more than the other.
So he got 600 yards in 3 games,
7 touchdowns,
7 touchdowns,
and 1
3
pick.
Oh,
games.
So
okay.
yeah. But
Pretty good.
beat Kansas, beat Houston.
Oh shit.
They currently ranked 23rd in the AP
Okay.
ranking.
Outperforming the number
Sit my
clearly.
fam. Sit my
Yeah.
fam.
3-0 for the first time since 1984
Damn.
Oh, yeah, so he
in Vegas.
He gonna sit, let them lose.
Hold on, 3-0 since 1984. When I think their quarterback was Randall Cunningham. That's that far back.
Damn.
Damn.
Shout out Randall Cunningham.
Right? That's a good boy.
So what do you think he's gonna do? You think he's gonna sit, them lose?
He's gonna go to another
Yeah,
school.
Cunningham.
Well, what are you gonna do? Just walk around the yard all the time and just hanging in the air?
Shit, I like to be in Vegas. Going to UNLV.
Does he still have to
clearly he
stay
ain't got
there?
no money.
He ain't got
Does he
no
have to
money,
stay
right?
there?
He can do whatever he wants
can
now.
transfer
He ain't
now.
he's not getting the hookup in Vegas no more.
He
He don't
gonna
play for the
transfer.
team.
He gonna transfer. Right. No one's fucking with him in Vegas. He
Absolutely.
gotta go.
I be watching my back. You just broke a deal with some people
He's
in
not gonna
Vegas.
be able
My bad. Forgot where he
How long you gotta
was.
sit out?
He gonna,
None.
You don't gotta sit
no,
out?
red shirt. So
No,
he's not playing.
so he's
Playing
gonna
next
redshirt this year, have another year eligibility next year.
Is he gonna red shirt or is he just saying?
But
He said, I utilized my red shirt. I don't know. It's still, but he announced it Tuesday night, Gil, so it's still determined exactly what is going to happen.
Okay, so
he may
it's
just be jamming them up. So come Friday, if the bread hits the bank
All
account,
right, so
he might, oh, you know what?
You gotta sit out?
No, not anymore.
Well,
So
he
UNLV,
can't go back and
just
play
Get the
after
boy,
saying
just get
that
the boy 25 grand. 25 grand.
Do they have it?
They gotta have it
That's the
now.
question.
It's
They
3 and
have
0.
You got it.
You
Because
know
all you
that
need is 5
now.
games.
Somebody in Vegas got it.
Know what I'm saying is 25 grand.
Steve win.
That'll get you at least 2 games. Once you get 2 games under your belt, that's 5 games. A nigga cannot redshirt no more.
But you got to, I would
It's not
imagine,
too late, though.
I would imagine him going
already-
through these lengths
everything's
means
their
that behind the
lives.
scenes something is already being discussed. or
Because the team said they
negotiated.
didn't say there was
Damn.
no agreement of the sort. Now it's
He
a
outta
messy
there.
divorce right now.
You
He
think
outta
this
there.
hurts his
It's a
draft
messy
stock,
breakup.
though?
I don't think he's
I don't,
concerned
yeah,
about.
I don't think
I
he's
don't think
in
he
the
was on
draft stock
nobody's draft
conversation.
board.
Oh, well,
I do not think he was worried about that. He-
Devin wasn't on no one's draft board.
Yeah, he just.
Get him up.
Yeah, he probably needs to study. I think hitting those books would probably be a wise move for him to make.
He got to cash out before he crash out.
Damn.
We didn't know that.
That would be behooving him.
He needs that degree.
You
Yeah.
go to the tournament.
He'll be
shit, you
going
never
pro
know.
in something else. I
Boy, he
believe I
need
saw
his
that in the
education.
commercial.
What tournament? But
Off.
let's shift to this side. You guys agree or disagree with the move? Should he put team first or his own individual?
Man, fuck you,
Payton.
Payton.
If he was promised it, he should want it.
Verbal agreement,
You keep
though,
throwing that back.
didn't get it
You
right.
keep throwing that back at that side of the thing because you
I'm
want
try-
one person to answer.
I'm
He
trying to
won't
keep
say
everybody-
nothing.
You want one person to go against everybody. He gonna say
No, I just want to hear.
team first because he's a team guy.
It's Shaw's birthday.
No.
He's a team guy.
No, I mean, I actually fought for this shit, so I see it differently. Like the privileges that it enabled everybody to have within a portal and have agents and be able to negotiate where you want to go, how much you're getting paid, and then the whole 9 yards.
I mean, you
So,
said playing for Carolina was like being in jail.
yeah, I did.
I'm the reason why everybody getting paid.
There we go.
What they got to do with anything?
So y'all should be thanking me. I can
At
even-
You,
the-
Ed O'Bannon, there's a few,
At the end of the day, you have the leverage to get paid before you get there. So if you don't do the business, and now that it's a business, you can't complain about the business. So now all the players are just going to run away from bad business deals that they've embarked in. It was an under the table deal. You didn't go through NIL to get that money, or it would have been paid to you.
Yeah.
So you went under. You thought you could trust them, and hey, shit, welcome to fucking America.
But is there a difference though with the leverage now? So I give you a verbal agreement, I'm gonna give you 100K, but I'm waiting to see how you perform. Now you perform.
Well, that's the performance-based requirement that I put in my book. They didn't follow through with that. So he could say, oh, I'm gonna give you 100K if you perform like this, and still don't get the 100K and you performing like this. You're not covered. Ain't no contract. Ain't no paper trail. You just did bad business and you got to pay for it.
So allegedly, I guess a running back just did the same thing.
You're gonna have to keep playing. You want a career.
Allegedly, a running back from UNLV.
Oh shit.
Oh, they got a revolution.
So watching one of my partners, shout out to Prep, I went to high school with. He just watching y'all live. Shit, UNLV running back just did the same thing. The quarterback just.
So the quarterback and the running. Oh, yeah, they breaking bread.
Yeah, they got to.
If I'm them, I only got two games. I got 2 games, and then it's fuck you. All right. I mean, I'm just be honest. So.
Well, why? And I know this is easy to say because it's not me, but this is going to raise the question. A whole lot of people could have done this before this all started. When nobody was getting paid, this was the way to go get paid. We not showing up.
Yeah, that's the way.
But it's like.
A way to get blackballed too.
Yeah. But I mean,
Hey,
you think this ain't gonna get nobody blackballed?
Well, we didn't ever come into the game to get paid at the amateur level. So now that we're getting paid, everybody's intention is changing. Now you coming in as a money hungry
But you gotta be
athlete,
good, though.
and you're asking for shit that ain't guaranteed to you, and you don't know the business to go get that fucking money.
But I felt like pre-NIL, there was a lot of visionaries that were getting that bag, but getting that bread up front before they signed that letter.
Yeah, you had to give it up front.
Yeah.
Now I can just.
I'm not taking your word for
No,
it.
but yeah, before I want to get you here, here's the bag. Come on.
It's called skin in the game.
Yeah, now I don't have to. I can promise it to you.
If I'm promising you some shit and you falling for it, hey baby, I'm gonna love you tomorrow. I promise. Promise.
We good at that.
Yeah, we so good because you know what happens tomorrow? Ain't there no more.
Yeah, so
Shit, ain't no more, ain't no tomorrow.
your Uber came.
It's gone. We
Can you
can promise you though. I promise you everything.
That report you just mentioned dropped at 12:19 today. Running back Michael Allen, second player to enter the transfer portal.
Oh wait, he's in the transfer portal.
I'll see y'all niggas
But
later.
so, wait, hold on.
So
So
he
they can take
transferred.
themselves out?
What do you mean? They
Transfer whenever you want.
So if they get the, so let's say they get the money tonight, they can play.
Yeah, I think you can pull out. You can come. I think you.
Gil, let me do you one better. If they get the money tonight, they can still dip.
Facts.
There's no rules,
written
man. I'm telling
agreement.
you, something terrible's gonna happen to somebody. You just can't not
Somebody
keep
about to
not
end up
paying
dead.
people or keep running out on deals.
Well, that's the thing with the whole NIL. They never
because
created.
listen, dog, you getting these dudes from certain environments,
That's what I'm saying.
right?
This is what I'm
See,
saying.
Bo ain't gonna say because
No, I said it. Not everybody resolves these things the same way.
absolutely. Like, where's my motherfucking money? Like you said, like, dude,
Well, you
some of these dudes gonna be on your doorstep when you get home. Like, hey, man,
With the
No
purpose,
regulation.
hey, I know you the president of this university. Hey, where my motherfucking money at, man?
the
'Cause
purpose
there's
of the
no-
NIL initially was to create a union for the actual players.
That's not.
So when we're talking about actually getting
They're gonna have
paid,
to unionize.
we have a whole unionized system for it.
can't.
They never set it up because they jumped for the money. That's what I was fighting for.
That's
The structure.
why they asked for the
How to pay us properly based on the commission, the deals, the
But they literally were
NCAA,
like, here,
all that
damn.
shit.
That's what
You
the
do,
NCAA
because
did.
now it's all fucked up because you got no
messed up.
structure.
They have
This
no-
is what
they got
happens
more
when you let
power.
niggas do
Like,
business
They
the
do have
nigga
more
way.
power,
I feel like the
but
players got
Everyone
more
gets
power.
taken advantage of.
The
I would say
Everyone
like,
doesn't know what's going on.
1%,
Everybody
1% of
loses.
athletes
Ain't lying
do.
about that.
It's a very small number of athletes.
star
You
players,
can leave
that's-
whenever you want. What they pay?
Yeah, but it's fucking with all the other athletes.
But
and all
see,
the
that's
other
a
players.
problem.
That's on them. They better pay.
The NIL was created for you to make money on your likeness.
Man.
And now everyone is listening to the team.
Because they put the power in the team's position
No.
because there was no union in
You
place.
think Bronny James was getting money paid from USC? That nigga didn't know we ain't
But
looking
this
at
is
you.
what they're saying.
I'm
You
not
got to
saying-
go through the NIL, through the system
No, you don't.
to get to the players for it to be
Oh,
legit.
that's-
Yeah, for
For
it
it to be
but it's not gonna
legit.
happen.
A legit deal
not
without.
gonna happen.
That's
But
what I'm
that's
saying.
but that's
So the
different.
reason why he took that $100,000 deal and didn't get paid because he didn't want to cut
Well, because then it
commission
would just turn into
with the university.
NCAA all over.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We were supposed to set up a structure with the NIL.
There's no
so
way.
we don't deal with that.
You don't-
There is. I outlined the whole
But
structure.
it's like you said
I
before.
got all the
It's
solutions.
compromising when you have to deal with the school. Like
Right.
my name and likeness, that's me. Like if Lonzo Ball, the Ball family, they have big baller brand. No matter what school they with, that school has no fuck you. I don't need you. Right? Because I already have my brand. I'm selling this through my brand. I don't need this. I don't need you. UCLA shit.
But the schools got involved so they can still have that power, right? Because
Yeah,
all of a
the
sudden you
school
got
wants to be involved.
you got dudes
Still
walking in with
The school wants
a
to
pocket
pimping.
full of money
It's
that
still
you're not
pimping.
giving them, right?
It's still
This whole
pimping,
thing to
man.
me, the greatest con of it all is the NCAA fought to not. This is how you know it's like pimping. They just want to keep them broke, right? They
Yeah,
wake up with some money and they're
absolutely.
subject
Give
to
you
go
what they wanna
crazy.
give you.
They wouldn't even let somebody else pay them, and so
Yeah.
finally they just said, "Fine, we'll let other people pay our players. We will pass out the hat. We will add stuff, extra stuff to tickets, and we won't touch any of the money that's from our pot, the TV pot, where we make all the money. We don't even have to touch none of this, but we gonna control other people's money that goes to pay these players. This is all gonna fall apart in 5 or 10 years. Like it's gonna be a full-on disaster.
Well, Monty, the thing, I remember right when NIL started, I had dinner with a prominent player at a college. And I was just asking, like, yo, what have they done to prepare you for these mechanisms? They didn't do shit. Figure it out.
All they
But-
kept pushing it to Congress and saying, y'all do something, y'all do something. We are helpless. We have no idea what to
But
do.
even
Can
from
y'all
the
do
school
something?
perspective, it was like, look, y'all can do whatever y'all want. Go figure it out. Stay away from weed or whatever
We
shit.
talked to
But at the end
USC
of the day,
last year, and they were like,
the problem became when
Let's
these big
figure it
schools
out.
started, these collectives started breaking these
But
barriers.
look, man, we all know this. Some schools just pay people. Have historically
Yeah, this is-
just paid. Like you know the list of them. So historically, Ohio State football, for example, was one. When Maurice Claret did that article in ESPN the magazine, all that was legit, and this was the system for how they paid people. You know, some schools started
Better
this
than
gangster
others.
shit, as your brother told me once.
Yeah.
That's just what we do. Like there's some places they figured out how to do this forever, right?
Been going on.
Dudes selling weed and giving the money to the players, and then they all had it straight. Now nobody knows how to pay. After all this time, everybody knew how to pay people. And now we don't know how to pay. Because when the crooks was paying people, it had a system. Now everybody else wants to try to make it whatever it is, and now they don't know how to do it.
And this goes back generations.
Is it because the star player now can move without the team, and usually they need the star player's face?
Yeah.
So like, let's just take Bronny James, right?
Right.
All the money Bronny James is making, he's making away from USC.
Right.
And they want to use his name and likeness to bring money.
Yes.
Is that
They
the,
can't
is
I
that
think,
the
that,
problem?
I think that's part of it. They also want to be able to tell Bronny what to do, which they can't do if the money's coming
Straight to him.
You know, it's coming from outside. Then it's just like, okay, what control do we have over this situation if it goes down like that? What I think they need to keep in mind is when they open all those casinos in Las Vegas, who actually ran the casinos? The gangsters, because they're the ones that knew how to run a casino, right? Who knows how to actually make sure these cats get the money? The people that wasn't supposed to be doing it before. They're the ones that need to figure out how to get the people the money.
Can I ask a question?
Uh,
You got a 19-year-old kid, fresh out of the hood, gets a contract as the #1 pick in the NBA, gets $5 million. Never seen $5 million before. What do you expect him to do with that money in 3 years? Without any kind of structure, any kind of
All
guidance,
gone.
any kind of advice?
All gone.
All gone, right?
All gone.
All gone, right? All right, so that's a cycle that will start. It's a farm system. Uninformed young Americans that can't cipher financial responsibilities. You go and you say, well, if we can touch them at the NBA level when they're rookies and they don't know what to do with that money, they're going to give it right back to us. Why don't we just get them a little bit younger? Why don't we go into the university, we open up the floodgates, we allow deals to come through, we allow agents in, but we don't allow the lawyers in to look over the deals, we don't allow the parents in to get understanding of what the deals are coming to do and how you to set up foundations and all of this other financial structure. None of this shit is set up. So it's just a farm system of exploitation. I got young people who want to be like the older guys who are still getting exploited. I got exploited, KG, Tim Duncan, certain... You get to take advantage of it, you take your eye off the ball. But you look at these college guys, you're like, well, at what point are their parents being taught how to protect them? Where is their protection for themselves? Who's teaching them in what class to say, hey, when you get this new NIL deal, you need to put money here, put money there? No, it's go buy everything you can, Shedeur Sanders. Let's go be like them. But everybody don't get the same bag, right? Everybody don't get the same deal. But everybody gets the same outcome. You broke. You broke.
Don't they take business management and all that money?
No, the Sanders is fine. Yeah. It's everybody else.
No, but you're right, though, on that. And the parent part.
The parent part.
It don't happen, like,
So
the reason I don't do my own taxes is I do my taxes once a year. That dude that does taxes all the time, right? If you are in a situation where you got like a family where you done had a bunch of kids go through the process, then the third kid goes through, you know, a little better, you can figure it out. But by and large, man, you're a parent, you're doing this one time. How are you supposed to know what's going on, right? Like how do you pick a financial advisor if you don't know anybody in that world, right? What, you just look them up in the phone book? No, you just cross your fingers and hope that this person that somebody told you was gonna help you can do it, but you have no way yourself of vetting this. And that's where this game, like entertainment is so much different than everything else is. All this money, and you don't have a chance to work up the steps to figure out what you're supposed to do.
That's
I wanted to create.
That happens with everything in life.
But I wanted to create the protection for the athlete.
No, but I was saying by the time I got to a place in my life to make big money, I had lived long enough and learned enough things to have some idea what to do. You know what I mean?
You had struggled enough.
Right. By the time the money I got in my 30s that made me say, oh my God, y'all were getting at 22. And if I got it at 22, I don't know what in the world would have happened.
We get the most money at the wrong time.
Yep.
When we don't know nothing about it.
So you look at the NIL, that's what they're doing. They're pushing the same agenda.
Everybody
you
ain't
don't see it
getting a
because
big
it's
bag,
so
though.
silent.
They
It's
just
such
get a
a
big
silent
So
thing.
we don't want them to get money. What are we talking about? We don't want them to get money because
we need
it's
protection.
another name for Pell Grant.
It needs to get regulated a little bit.
Hey.
That NIL is just the average on a football roster. How many college on the football?
85 scholarships.
85 scholarship players on a college football roster, right? They just everybody is not getting fucking $100,000. They getting they just renamed the Pell Grant shit. That's all.
Yeah, everyone.
Like you ain't got to pay the shit back. That's all.
But that's my thing. They fought for the wrong things because everybody could get money like that if they fought the right way for it.
They would not.
And they didn't fight the right way for it. Because now you say, now it's classism.
System,
No,
I think.
but it's the point that
So-
Sonny
You don't
is
think it should
made
be like
about this
performance-based
is instead of
and
going for the NIL, they should have gotten
think it
a
should be
percentage of revenue.
performance-based?
just
Revenue. You don't fight for no NIL because now
Now
it's
it's like
regulated
you just gotta
individually.
follow
Yep.
How good I am.
That's
Right.
worse than performance.
It's going to be dictate how much money I make. But as a revenue system, our team is going to collectively get a $10 million check, and all of us get evenly split.
but
So
how
my
do you
senior, hold on,
evenly split
my senior
2,000?
year, right? Hold on, I hear you. My senior year, you cut us a $10 million check at Cincinnati. I'm looking down the line like you got me, DJ,
Right, exactly. There should be a system in place.
maybe Kenny. Right, I'm just like, right?
But
You cut a
everyone
$10
should
million
get a
check for me,
piece.
my senior year at Cincinnati, where everywhere I went around Cincinnati, I saw my fucking face. You cut the Cincinnati basketball program a check for $10 million for us. Nigga, I want 8 of it.
And that's the problem because you're cutting a $10 million check, y'all getting $2,000. The rest
Yeah,
of going to them.
I'm saying, so that's
Not
my
giving
thing.
y'all black asses that kind of
Well,
money.
regardless of what
Exactly what
anybody
it is.
wants, it's just going to be what it becomes or what the splits are, regardless.
There's no split. You know what the real problem was?
Though.
The names they were using to push the NIL
mess.
aren't even in
that's what he
school
said.
long
No,
enough
that's what he said. It's a mess.
to benefit from
it.
Oh, Zion, he ain't even in school long enough to benefit. He's there 6 months, and he's in the NBA making 100, 200 million off shooting. The people that they use, and Kevin Durant, and they wasn't in school long enough to even
They did not think
this money.
about
They just used them. Your name and likeness. This guy would have made this. They didn't even.
They
It
didn't.
was a dumb argument.
My sister played college
You
basketball.
had to have been in those positions to know that you could have taken advantage of car dealership money,
You can do that
TV,
yourself.
commercialship
yourself.
money. These are all things when we was in school.
Yeah.
If we were given those opportunities, we would have made.
You
big
could have did it
money.
yourself.
We would have made all the jerseys in
But
the
you
stores.
probably
that
would've
had
done it
our
through
name.
UNC.
Stop looking
though.
at that.
So when I
That's the problem.
You wouldn't
You're
have done
looking
it
at
through
the
UNC.
school stuff
I'm not
when
looking at
your
school.
real money is out. The school does not want to split the money with you. So
But the school can't make money off my name, image, and likeness.
No,
without my
yes, it
permission.
can.
Yes, because you
No,
signed a
you
scholarship.
signed a scholarship.
Listen,
Now they're
that
saying
was the
you can
reason
use
for
it
the
too.
NIL.
What I'm saying is you can use it
The reason we
too.
fought.
No, you get to use it as well.
You get to use it as well as what is it. So if you want to go to your dorm and say, I want to charge $100 for autographs, you get to make money off that now. The problem is everyone's still looking at the schools like, what are y'all gonna do for us? Like, no, nigga, if you really want money, you gotta go to
Do
the
it.
car dealership
Go
and walk in
do it
there and say,
yourself.
I'm Rashad McCants, this is what I do. How can I help you
what the-
so you guys can help me versus going to the school and letting the school do
But
it.
what the schools are doing, especially in them little towns, is going to the car dealership
And
for
they're
you. Saying anybody that comes to
introducing you to
come
the
to
deal.
us.
And
that's what
And
don't want.
that's the point of the collective.
That's
is
the
we're going
point.
to get everybody
Yeah,
together.
we get everybody
and make it
paid.
we making it easy for you, baby.
Yeah.
You come in here,
So
we'll
you don't
put
have to go do it.
Yes, and that's why everybody's getting screwed because the school is like, you know, let me beat you guys to the punch because we know you're lazy. We know you want the handout. Versus walking in the dealership yourself and say, hey, how you doing? I know you was gonna split them. I know you was gonna give them 10 million. I just want 200,000. And I'll drive your car. We can do a commercial together. How much money do you save them undercutting the school?
Yeah.
The school don't want you to do that because they want that $10 million.
Is that any different than players' associations though in the league?
Yeah,
Like we heard
I
Rasheed
thought
Wallace
so,
sit on this couch tell the story about why he's not in 2K. So by and large, everybody's just gonna take that initial bag.
Yeah.
But if I'm Michael
But
Jordan,
that's
you getting-
secondary money.
But you
Like,
get this
that's
play. Yeah, I get it, but I'm just saying,
But that's exactly. You ain't in 2K because you ain't negotiating yourself.
fuck a collective though.
Fuck the collective. The collective
like
is
you just said, I don't need.
But
the
that's
collective
also
is
the
thinking about
difference.
everybody.
But that's the difference between pro and college is when you're a pro, you're getting paid based on your performance.
Yeah.
In college, that doesn't
That's the same.
exist.
It's
Y'all
called
talking about
free
paying everybody
education,
equally.
No
Well, yeah, I mean,
Free
I'm all for the
education, no
education piece
compensation.
of it, but not everybody feels that way about it.
Because it's not real.
Just give out the old
It's
shit.
called
The
an
bags.
illusion.
Yeah.
How you say,
Everybody
I'm
get
giving
the
you
bag
free
when they got there,
education, which means I don't have to pay.
Right.
That education doesn't
Well, yeah, that's their
equate to that.
salary. I get that, but like that, everyone got the same salary then, because everyone's getting the same
What'd you say?
education.
Go back to Aubrey's and
No, we didn't. No, we.
So, no,
you
shit,
didn't
I
get
got
to
a
say it because
question.
somebody got bagged to get
So I
there.
got a question. I got a question. Did your parents pay for you to go to college?
No.
Did your parents pay for you to go to USC?
Yeah.
Come over and drop kick.
No.
Like,
No, 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 no,
Please,
no, no.
please, Jake, please. For the sake of the conversation.
So without those said universities, none of us would be fucking sitting on this couch.
Wait.
Yes,
I mean,
fool.
that university.
Without USC, nigga.
well,
Yeah.
Without
Yes.
Duke. Without Arizona. Definitely without Cincinnati.
North Carolina.
Listen,
I'm
You
a fucking
didn't-
genius, bro. For 11-20 on my SAT. So I might have been
you-
creating some shit.
okay, but I said,
Yes.
sit on this
I might
couch
have been
doing
directing
this.
one of them motherfuckers.
But doing this, what we're doing right now, talking
do
about
with Josiah,
topics,
for
what
sure.
we're doing. Right?
Josiah could definitely
Okay.
sit on
So-
the couch together.
All that shit great and said old school parenting, grandmothers, your mama, you gonna go get that fucking free education that them folks giving you. Fuck what your feelings is about it. Fuck what they giving you on the outside. They man gave you a pair of tennis shoes. Go out there and make the best of it. That's the way the shit used to be.
yeah.
And that was my argument. What you're
Well, it used
saying.
to be.
Well,
What you're
for me, it's the definition of the term of the word education.
I
right?
need that money.
So, like, I was at Carolina when Shot was at Carolina, and the first time I went in for TA for graduate school, and somebody asked the question, it was legitimate. It was like, so what are we going to do if we get a basketball player, right? Because we're doing economics, and it's a hard economics class, and everybody wanted to know, like, if somebody might lean on you or whatever. And I'll never forget what the response the professor gave us was. He ain't gonna get no basketball player. They weren't gonna send any of them to us. Right? Nobody was gonna put that at risk. Like, that's my thing always was is education. Because I think the opportunity part, like for you, getting out of South Dallas, going to another place, having 4 years, there's a value even if you don't get a degree necessarily. But what we mean by education becomes the issue, right? Like, you learn a lot about the world, but did you, I'm asking this sincerely, like, did you get what one would term in education in the way that they talk about it? And that's what I think everybody tries to figure out.
So you say you went to North Carolina,
Each his own, though, right?
Is that?
Each his own, though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you go, you make the best of the situation, right?
Yeah.
Like, just take for me, getting out of Dallas, my freshman year, I made the D's because I said that. I'm going to school every fucking class. Each year, I got better at basketball. I went to less my sophomore year. My junior year, I went to even less. My senior year, I was enrolled.
I mean, yeah.
But had I not got good at basketball and been the same, Kenyon ass would have been that motherfucker that got them criminal justice shit like, shit, what is this shit finna be next?
Hey, shout out criminal justice.
No, but and this is
And sociology. Don't forget about
Absolutely.
now we both
history.
Now we're both in school, right?
My degree,
And this is why I say,
sociology.
you getting paid is, you want the money, but you have the money and you have something that the regular student who's paying don't have. And that is being a sports player.
Yeah.
Because the person you're in school with who has to go to school and get those A's, when they're going to the game, they're going to see you. If they make it big and you were the hero, you're going to get a job opportunity faster than their classmates.
Man.
Right? So when you look around, let's say I didn't make it to the pros, but I was a college star. I have a better chance to get a job opportunity
There. In that
city. So my worth, my NIL deal is me being an ex-Duke player,
That's what I said like
Right?
an hour
That's
ago.
why I tell them, that's why I
Didn't
get
I say
paid.
that?
So you don't need it. You don't need
the piece of
You don't,
paper.
yes, you don't need a diploma
Relationship
to go back to Duke
Yeah.
to become.
Well, that's why I get all these cash transferring every year. Nah, man. Stick around and make some friends.
Stick around, mix.
Meet some people that'll remember you forever. And get you a job selling cars if it come down to it. They love to buy a car from you.
Yep.
You know?
People love hiring athletes.
Oh, I know people
That's what
in
I'm saying.
Cincinnati
It's
right
like,
now.
we getting free education and we're getting extra like.
That shit was.
There's guys that played at Cincinnati before
Hell
me,
no.
still have the job that they had.
Study hall and shit. That shit was hard.
How many ESPNs, you know the ESPNs and stuff like that? How many, you know all those athletes
You had
that's
practice at
what I'm
six.
saying is, you know all those athletes that's on ESPN and TNT and all that, you know they don't have no degrees, right?
Everybody gonna make professionals.
Oh, yeah, I know that. But I'm just
They
saying.
don't, they don't have no
journalism
degrees,
degrees, no
and they have the
nothing.
same job as somebody who had to go to school for that same degree. And that's the leverage of you being an athlete. But we don't factor that in because it doesn't have a dollar sign to it.
But I'm saying that money.
So we can say Shaquille O'Neal NIL deal, Charles Barkley NIL deal is 20 years at a job that doesn't require.
So you saying they shouldn't get paid?
They getting paid.
I'm talking about.
No, athletes, the college kids should get paid.
They're getting paid right now. They've been on.
The college kids should absolutely
That's
get paid.
1 out of 5 million. college students.
Every student athlete since they signed has been getting money. Just the amount that
Just-
you're getting.
it's just in a different-
It was
it's
a
just in a
Pell
different
Grant.
form.
It was called
They get
fucking
paid.
Pell
But
Grant
it's
money,
in a
man.
different form.
Like,
Ernie had to pay, what I'm saying is
Right.
Ernie had to pay to go to school, right? Right? He had to get an education. He had to graduate. He had to get a diploma to make less money than Shaquille O'Neal.
But we talking about 3 people out of 3 million, man.
just
Come on,
the same.
man, That's different.
It's the same because
People need to get
because
paid.
that director says I want him.
I mean, it's
Supposed to
fair
nigga
to
that
say
break
that you
backboards.
get a value out of the education, how it went, but they still should have been getting paid.
They should get paid, for
it's
sure. Hell
ridiculous.
yeah.
As much money as the NCAA
He been in 1 year. I
makes.
mean, yeah, how much money do
nigga,
you
Tom
need?
Brady fresh off the couch.
Right, into the studio.
Fresh off the couch.
Fresh off the couch.
He's talking about 1 in many.
But you
though.
see what the NCAA did is what he said is that they didn't touch.
He's talking about the greatest.
The person,
people,
but
like,
these
They-
are the,
NCAA
but these
did
are the
not
people
touch
they're
them.
using for
Brady
NIL.
shit.
Nigga, you go to school 4 years. And nobody
doing a
want to.
different job.
What NIL? What I'm saying is, you went to school for 4 years in college.
But you don't-
What NIL money you making? If your ass is in college 4 years.
Did somebody sign for $2 million? Some college hooper he signed the biggest NIL deal.
4 years? What I'm saying is,
But what's happening though? These cats are staying. Like
It's on paper.
Yeah,
You know
how much he gonna get?
leave. Why
But
not
that's
stay
what
and
I'm
get
saying.
your money?
But those are
And
not
then
the
you be good when you leave.
But those are not the people that they're fighting for. They're not fighting for. You're not fighting for the dude who's gonna be
gotta
there.
fight
If a
for
guy
waking
is-
up
I
at
say this:
guys offered
if they had NIL with Tyler Hansbrough in year 4, he would have made $100 million.
How about that kid from Mississippi
Yeah,
State?
he's
How
gonna
much
make it in
money
there.
he made
But
in the
that's the
tournament?
talent is going to go in and go out. They're not
No, you're
staying
right.
there. That's
No, you're right.
So when you're saying people should get paid, there should be a system because the people who need to get the money gonna be there collecting money.
Nah, because this draft was
So let me ask y'all this: with this whole
all
athlete shit,
3
right?
years sophomores and seniors.
Who?
I'm just
There's only
listening.
like two,
So-
like 5 freshmen.
So let me ask you
There's only
this:
one 14. There's only one player that was 23 years old, 22 getting paid.
So-
Everybody else is 18, 19 years old.
So with the being paid, right? So if there's a university where your football program is bigger than your basketball program, or vice versa, and so they're supposed to split the money.
Well, that's
with-
what I'm saying. That's why it's
'cause
not going to
right?
work.
right?
Man,
The,
split
the
money, 'cause
swim
that's- you don't
team
split
and the
money
women's
and nothing
basketball
you doing
team not
job.
going to make as much as the football
Football
team.
right? So it's
And the
like, okay, I'm a
collective-
student athlete.
As long as you make
Why
sense.
wouldn't they?
Huh? Why should you?
Why wouldn't they?
Why should you?
Why should you?
Because we're a collective.
No, you're not.
No, everybody.
Well, yeah, but even in the
Everybody don't make the
collective,
same
but even in
amount.
the
Just because you say, just your shit say student athlete, that is not equal.
everyone should make money.
It is not
but
equal.
Everybody
Trust
should
me.
make
The
money.
same way as the best
Me as a player is
No.
my
the best
money
player should
No.
by
not make
playing on the team.
If you're an individual
going out there
tennis
as a team.
player,
You will walk on the football team.
If you have a
I don't think
tennis
you should make
scholarship,
more
right?
than.
if you go to
Well,
the
that's any
University
job,
of
though.
Oregon,
I mean,
right? Hold on.
Exactly.
If you go to the
That's
University of
any
Penn
That's
State,
any
But that's
job.
the
right?
thing.
You
There's
go
no
to the University of Penn
regulation to
State,
it.
and the football team is putting 110,000 people in that motherfucker every Saturday, and you on a fucking tennis scholarship. you deserve some of whatever they bringing in?
If they giving me a portion, I'm gonna take
I didn't ask you that.
Yeah, a
You-
portion.
Yes, I'm a
So
student
some of that,
athlete.
some of what they do.
A
You should get a
portion.
portion.
No, you should get what you
said
bringing
the
in for your
same.
tennis matches.
You said
Whatever,
the same.
whatever.
No, you should get what you bringing in for
This
your
ain't-
tennis
that's
matches.
professional
Should make
salary
sense. The
shit.
same shit
This
y'all
is
tell
a-
us about
Whoever
women
come,
making money.
if us seven coming to watch you play, you should get a percentage of us seven coming to watch you play.
The problem, though, in application to what you're saying is, what you wind up saying is that these black kids pay the money for these white kids. That's really what it is.
That's what-
Football and basketball.
If
black
everybody's
kids
not
pay
getting
white
Pay for the
kids.
country clubs.
If everybody's getting paid, it's somebody.
But that's
shouldn't
been
be getting
going on
left out.
anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I feel
been
you,
what it
but on the
is.
levels of it, I am uncomfortable.
Because you
with the
can't go
idea
build a
of
aquatica
it's
center
all
at
really
this
almost
university.
wall to wall. Black kids that bring
because
in the money, and
you
all
had a
those
gold
little
medalist,
sports, and white
right?
kids.
You
Who,
had
by the
somebody
way,
go to the
by and
Olympics.
large,
Them
don't
sports
need
ain't
nobody to pay for them to go to school.
Them sports ain't benefiting.
What you mean?
Those other smaller sports with the
You
white
saying the other
kids-
sports don't benefit from
Yes, they
football
are.
and basketball?
No.
It's the
That's
only
how they
reason. It's the only
exist.
reason they exist.
No, they
The
have alumni
facility
too.
they get-
They got alumni and they have boosters and all of that other shit.
Stop
It's not the only reason they exist.
You need the other sports.
It's not.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Research has been done.
So
You
many,
know,
so many
research has
programs
been
get
done.
funded by the.
There's
men's and
revenue
women's.
generating
Baseball
sports.
teams
They're
get
able to get better equipment, better fields, better. Like the Cincinnati baseball ain't never
Those
won
are
nothing.
all
Okay,
That shit
alumni
is
you
nice.
talking about
Those are
like,
all-
you talking
that
about
shit is
like,
nice.
You talking about like the Stanfords, you talking
No,
about
I'm
like
not.
those
I'm
schools.
talking about
the
all the
mid-majors,
universities.
The
low-
University of Cincinnati really didn't start
That money's
making money
coming from
until the
alumni
football
investment.
team started making
It's not
bowl
coming
games.
from anything else.
More than football and basketball.
The University of Cincinnati didn't start making money until the football team started making bowl games.
It's anywhere though.
It's football.
Now you go look at that campus now. They got the indoor shit like the NFL, like the Bengals got. The fucking University of Cincinnati football team got one of them motherfuckers on campus.
So what we arguing that they should make the same as?
I'm saying they shouldn't.
Hell no.
They shouldn't, but there's no system, and that's why it's.
I'm saying if you there, like-
why it's all gonna
They should
implode.
make something, but
It's
they should
chaotic and
make
it's
more
gonna
than
implode.
If you there, if you at school on a lacrosse scholarship,
They should make something.
you
Just
go to
they-
They are.
USC.
I'm
They
saying
are.
they
got a
should make
free
something
education.
like that practice, nigga. I'm talking about waking up at 6 a.m.
Fuck about that.
There's
that
a lot
shit
of,
is
there's
hard,
a lot
bro.
of athletes
It's a
that
full
make
day.
money
You have to
though.
wake up at 6.
Then pay for yourself. Then
go to school for weight room. Then go to
pay-
class.
then pay to come
Then
here
go back
first.
to practice. Then go to fucking study hall. Then you get home at 8 or 9 o'clock at night.
That's what you did. Damn, that's what y'all did.
Yeah, that shit was.
Damn, I just woke up, went to the gym,
Yeah,
worked out
that's
and
a
shit.
job, man.
It's education if they educate you. That's my whole thing. It's
Yeah,
only
that's
education if they educate you.
crazy.
Accept it.
I was at the mall trading shoes.
Well,
And also, but I also
Sorry,
think the
Lexi.
schools have to create a situation that makes it conducive for you to actually get the education.
Sitting you down and ask you what your interests are.
Yeah, right. And then, but
Let's
don't,
do that
but don't,
first.
but
NBA.
don't tell you,
Let's do
okay,
that
you
first.
can't major
Instead
in
of
that.
giving me, instead
'Cause
I
they do
show
do
up
that.
day one and you hand me a schedule like, you go to your
Go
class.
here.
Look,
Yeah.
look,
Thank you.
look. I'll say this. Forget
I'm not
about,
going.
Appreciate it, boss.
forget about like the fake classes part, right? Forget about Carolina. Forget about that. Even if the class real, whatever. Every ball player, am I wrong, Shot? Communication, sociology, and African American studies.
African American.
Swahili.
All three.
Because you can pass them 3
geography.
classes without on your head and remain eligible, dog. It's all about your eligibility.
Right, and that's my thing. They're not trying to educate you.
No, they're
to
trying to keep you eligible, dog.
So, majors were communications,
Bro.
African American studies, and sociology.
Bro, damn.
That was my
Yeah, but Duke sociology. Duke sociology is different. Like that's
That's no money.
Yeah, video game, I had improv acting.
Hold on, Joe got something.
Well, speaking of education, let me educate all you out there on something. If you missed out on all the week 3 specials from Underdog, don't worry, we've got you covered for week 4. There's new special dropping.